Hello, hello. Welcome back to your favorite part of the week. It is Red, White, and Red. Mira and Michael here. And today we got a big list of movies for you guys. There were a lot of releases this week across many different streaming platforms, some in the theaters, some coming to Hulu and Netflix. So stay tuned. There's one of them out for each of you. But first, we're going to be starting with what might be this is a contender for probably the best one of the week. We want you guys to decide on our socials what. Make sure you hit us on Twitter and Instagram. I'll show this at the end. But first, we're talking about a movie called Freddy. Now, this movie came out on Hulu, and M is here to talk to us about this very exciting thriller. You're already telling me that you really liked this movie. We were just kind of,
I
dabbing
absolutely like
before.
this movie. It was fun. There are very less movies that kind of grip your attention at the start, even though it had a predictable plot. The performances were so good that you kind of forgive them for having a shaky plot. But this is a story of a 28-year-old recluse doctor. He's a dentist, actually. His name is Dr. Freddy Jinwala, and that's played by Kartik Aaryan, guys, and you know how hot Kartik Aaryan is. But yeah, he's he's listed on a matrimonial website, and through that website, he's meeting a lot of women. But now, when he goes to meet these women, he's so awkward that he doesn't make the cut with any of them. So they set up these um, for marriage meetings. They're not dating. It's not a dating app. It's a for marriage app. So once he's at he's at a wedding, and he chances to see this girl called Kainaz, and he just falls in love with her. Kainaz is played by Alaya F, guys, and she looks absolutely gorgeous in the movie. You will not believe that it's a second movie because she's so comfortable with the camera, and she literally hits it out of park. So Freddy meets Kainaz, and he just crazily falls in love with her. And next day, Kainaz walks into his clinic for him to extract her wisdom tooth. But then he knows Kainaz is already married. He also knows that Kainaz's husband abuses her, physically abuses her. So then starts a story of Kainaz telling him about how badly behaved his husband is, how he beats her up. She comes to him sometimes with bruises all over her body that he treats. So he gets embroiled in that entire story of Kainaz's physically abusive husband. And even when he suggests to her that they should go to the cops, she refuses because it might affect her safety and other things. So ultimately, Kainaz, he's so in love with Kainaz that he decides to get rid of the abusive husband on his own. So he kind of plans an entire murder and kills the husband. The day he kills the husband, he waits for Kainaz so that they could, continue their life. And that's when he realizes that was all Kainaz and her boyfriend's plan. He's murdered somebody because Kainaz edged him on, and she's in cahoots with his boyfriend. Now he is so angry that he says, "Okay, even if you say sorry to me, I'm gonna let it go." But they abuse him. They treat him like crap because he's very reclusive. He's introvert. He's very awkward. He can't even get a sentence together. He tells women bad jokes when he meets them on the first date. He's bad. He's very bad. So they make fun of him, and he gets super angry.
This
And
is
the
the
rest of the
classic simp,
story,
our classic simp character right here.
totally, totally. So then starts the entire story of how he avenges his disrespect, and it's actually pretty, it's predictable. Michael, I there was nothing in the 2 hour 13 minutes that didn't look as if we haven't seen before in other
Right.
films. But what really keeps the entire movie together is the really amazing cinematography. The camera work is great. The actors are phenomenal. They carry the story very well. It's authentic in storytelling, and I really thoroughly enjoyed it.
Well,
Down to the
I'm
core.
glad. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. For all of you guys out there that are wanting your alphaness back, do not take any tips from this movie because you will be murdering someone.
Kartik Aaryan actually put on 14 kilos for this role.
Oh,
He
wow.
adapted in a
14
very different.
kilos.
That must be around what, 10 pounds?
That's a lot. No,
A
that's
lot
more.
of weight. You can see his paunch, and he's a
Yeah.
fit guy. But he put on so much weight for the movie. He, his body language is very different. The way he speaks is very different. So, kudos to him for being such a method actor. But
Yeah,
yes, I
14
thoroughly enjoyed his performance.
14 kilos is close to about 25 pounds. It's close to, at least. It's about
25
20.
pounds? I thought it was
It's
10 pounds.
It's
25?
between 20 and 25 pounds. I know that. I don't feel,
Whoa.
yeah.
Whoa.
15 kilos is 25 pounds. So this man put on a lot of